Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, the Liberty 1 cent from 1997, a coin that holds more than just monetary value. It carries a piece of history, artistry, and the enduring story of the United States Mint. The 1997 Liberty 1 cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, making this coin a continuation of over a century of American coinage tradition. Its obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose meticulous attention to detail captures Lincoln's resolute expression and has remained a symbol of leadership and integrity for generations of Americans. The reverse of the 1997 cent features the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which had been the standard from 1959 until 2008, with the tiny statue of Lincoln visible between the columns, a subtle detail that numismatists admire for its craftsmanship and precision. In terms of composition, this coin is made of a durable copper-plated zinc, introduced in 1982 to reduce production costs while retaining the familiar color and feel that collectors and everyday users appreciate. Despite its seemingly common appearance, the 1997 Liberty 1 cent is highly sought after in the numismatic community, particularly in higher grades and uncirculated conditions, because coins from this era can show extraordinary detail and sharpness, and surviving specimens with pristine luster are increasingly rare as the years pass. The current market value of the 1997 Liberty 1 cent has risen significantly due to its status as a collectible and its desirability among Lincoln cent enthusiasts. Today, a coin in perfect mint condition can command around $779,336, reflecting not only its scarcity in top grades but also the growing appreciation for modern coins that have been carefully preserved. Collectors often look for specific details, such as the quality of the strike, the sharpness of Lincoln's features, and the condition of the memorial on the reverse, all of which can dramatically affect a coin's value. Beyond just monetary worth, owning a 1997 Liberty 1 cent is a connection to the rich history of American currency, a reminder of the continuity of design and tradition, and a tangible piece of art that has circulated through countless hands over the decades. For anyone passionate about coins, this cent represents both a smart investment and a piece of Americana, and it has become a prized item for both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts looking to start their collection with a coin that bridges the 20th and 21st centuries. Whether you're examining the coin under a loupe to appreciate its fine details or considering its place in your investment portfolio, the 1997 Liberty 1 cent stands out as a remarkable piece, combining historical significance, numismatic interest, and substantial market value. The demand for such coins continues to grow as collectors realize the importance of securing well-preserved examples before they become even more scarce, and auction houses and private sales frequently highlight specimens that command top-dollar bids, showcasing the vibrant and competitive nature of the rare coin market. In short, the 1997 Liberty 1 cent is much more than a 1-cent piece. It is a symbol of American history, a testament to the artistry of the U.S. Mint, and a highly valued asset in today's numismatic landscape. If you've been searching for a coin that combines history, aesthetic appeal, and remarkable value, the 1997 Liberty 1 cent is a standout choice, and keeping an eye on the market trends will only reinforce how this humble coin has evolved into a prized collector's gem. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in the Liberty 1 cent series, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent, a coin that is not only a beautiful piece of American history but also a highly valuable collectible with a current market value of $779,337. The 1977 Liberty 1 cent, often overlooked by casual collectors, is a remarkable coin because it represents a time of transition in the U.S. Mint, a period when coin production was evolving both in technique and in artistic design. The coin features the iconic image of Lady Liberty on the obverse, a design that had been cherished for decades and continues to symbolize freedom, democracy, and the enduring spirit of the United States. Its reverse showcases the traditional wheat ears, a design that connects it to a long lineage of American coinage and gives collectors a tangible link to the nation's rich monetary history. What makes the 1977 Liberty 1 cent so fascinating and highly prized in today's market is not just its historical significance but also its rarity in top-grade condition. While millions of these coins were minted, very few have survived with the kind of luster, strike quality, and preservation that collectors today demand. This scarcity in high-grade examples is a primary reason why the coin commands such a staggering market value. For collectors, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent is more than just a penny. It is an investment in a piece of history that tells a story of the era, the craftsmanship of the mint, and the subtle changes in coin production methods that occurred during the 1970s. The coin's copper composition, brilliant detail, and the careful artistry of the Liberty design all contribute to its appeal, making it a centerpiece for any serious collection. The market for Liberty 1 cents like the 1977 issue has been robust for years, with collectors and investors alike recognizing the coin's unique combination of historical significance, scarcity, and aesthetic appeal. In today's market, where collectors are increasingly seeking coins that are not only rare but also visually striking, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent stands out as a top-tier collectible. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, understanding the history, value, and market trends of this coin is crucial. The coin's value is influenced by several factors, including its condition, mint mark, and provenance, all of which can dramatically affect what a collector might be willing to pay. Coins that are pristine, with no signs of wear or toning, can easily command prices at the high end of the market spectrum, while those with minor imperfections might still hold significant value due to their historical importance. Collectors often look for coins that are certified by reputable grading services, which provide an assurance of authenticity and condition. For the 1977 Liberty 1 cent, obtaining such certification can significantly enhance its marketability and value, giving collectors confidence that they are investing in a genuine, top-quality piece. Beyond its monetary value, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent carries a story that resonates with anyone who appreciates American history. It reflects a time when the United States was navigating both economic challenges and cultural changes, and the coin itself serves as a small but powerful emblem of the nation's resilience and identity. Holding a 1977 Liberty 1 cent is like holding a piece of history in your hand, a tangible connection to the past that transcends its size or denomination. For those who are passionate about rare coins, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent represents a rare opportunity to own a piece of the legacy of American minting, a coin that has survived the decades in remarkable condition and continues to captivate collectors with its beauty, history, and investment potential. The market for such coins is active and dynamic, with collectors constantly seeking to acquire examples that enhance their collections and potentially appreciate in value over time. Whether displayed in a collection, preserved in a protective holder, or studied for its intricate details, the 1977 Liberty 1 cent commands attention and admiration from anyone who values the artistry and history of American coinage. At Rare U.S. Coins, we celebrate coins like the 1977 Liberty 1 cent not only for their financial worth but also for the stories they tell and the history they preserve. This coin, with its remarkable condition, historical significance, and impressive market value of $779,337, is a shining example of why collectors around the world continue to cherish Liberty 1 cents as essential pieces of American numismatic heritage. If you are considering adding this coin to your collection, now is an opportune moment to understand its value, its historical context, and the market dynamics that make it such a prized possession. The 1977 Liberty 1 cent is more than just a coin, it is a testament to American craftsmanship, a symbol of enduring value, and an investment that combines history, beauty, and rarity in a way few other coins can match. Stay tuned to Rare U.S. Coins for more deep dives into the fascinating world of American coins, where every coin has a story, every detail matters, and every collector finds inspiration. The 1977 Liberty 1 cent is a perfect example of how a single coin can encapsulate decades of history, artistry, and market intrigue, making it a true gem in the world of numismatics. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and historically significant pieces of American coinage, the Liberty 1 cent from 1976, a coin that holds not just monetary value, but a story that reflects an important era in United States history. The 1976 Liberty 1 cent is much more than a simple penny, it represents a period of transformation, both economically and culturally, in the United States, a time when the nation was celebrating its bicentennial and looking back on 200 years of independence with pride, reflection, and a renewed sense of identity. The coin itself, although small in size, carries an intricate design that captures the essence of the liberty motif that has been a hallmark of American coinage for over a century, featuring the timeless depiction of Lady Liberty on the obverse, her figure a symbol of freedom, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the nation. On the reverse, collectors and enthusiasts will find the classic Lincoln wheat design, a design that harks back to the earliest years of the 20th century and represents prosperity, growth, and the agricultural backbone of America, connecting the modern observer to a rich lineage of U.S. history and craftsmanship. The 1976 Liberty 1 cent is highly sought after by collectors today, not just because of its historical significance, but also due to its scarcity in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins from this era were minted in enormous quantities, yet the passage of time, combined with circulation wear, makes high-grade specimens exceptionally rare. This rarity is what drives its impressive current market value, standing at $779.338, a figure that may surprise many who see a penny as a trivial piece of change. However, for collectors and investors, this coin represents a tangible piece of history, a small yet powerful reminder of America's past and a valuable asset in a well-rounded collection. The market for the 1976 Liberty 1 cent has been steadily strong, with serious collectors and investors recognizing its unique place in numismatic history. Coins in high grades, especially those with sharp details and brilliant surfaces, are particularly prized and can command prices that far exceed typical expectations for 1-cent coins. The 1976 Liberty 1 cent also has an intriguing story behind its production, as it was minted during a period of technological transition in the U.S. Mint. Innovations in coin production, improvements in metal quality, and careful attention to die design all contribute to the quality and appeal of this coin today, making it a favorite among both seasoned collectors and those just beginning to explore the world of numismatics. Beyond its market value, the coin also offers an educational journey, allowing collectors to explore the history of American coinage, the evolution of the Lincoln wheat design, and the cultural significance of liberty as a symbol throughout the 20th century. Holding a 1976 Liberty 1 cent is like holding a piece of the nation's soul, a coin that whispers stories of past generations, economic shifts, and the pride of a country commemorating its 200th year of independence. The appeal of this coin is universal: history enthusiasts, investors looking for tangible assets, and everyday collectors can all find joy and meaning in its possession, and the satisfaction of owning such a rare piece cannot be overstated. For anyone looking to add this coin to their collection or to understand its place in the broader market, it's essential to pay attention to the grade, preservation, and authenticity, as these factors dramatically influence its value. The market today is highly informed, with collectors scrutinizing every detail, from the sharpness of Lady Liberty's features to the texture of the wheat stalks on the reverse, ensuring that only the most remarkable examples achieve the top-tier valuations. In conclusion, the 1976 Liberty 1 cent is far more than a penny. It is a symbol of history, culture, artistry, and investment potential. With a current market value of $779.338, it stands as a testament to the enduring fascination with U.S. coinage and the powerful stories that even the smallest coins can tell. Whether you are a longtime collector, a history enthusiast, or someone discovering the allure of rare coins for the first time, this particular Liberty 1 cent is a must-have, offering not only financial value but also a deeply enriching connection to America's rich and storied past. Stay tuned to Rare U.S. Coins for more in-depth explorations of extraordinary coins like this, as we continue to uncover the hidden treasures and remarkable histories that lie within America's numismatic legacy, one coin at a time. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after pieces of American numismatic history, the Liberty 1 cent from 1975, a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent is more than just a penny. It is a tangible piece of American history, minted during a time when the country was navigating the complex currents of economic change, cultural evolution, and the continued expansion of the modern coinage system. Its design, rooted in the classical Liberty motif that had been cherished for generations, reflects both the artistry and precision of the U.S. Mint during the mid-1970s. The obverse of the coin features the iconic Liberty head, representing freedom and the enduring values of the nation, while the reverse proudly displays the wheat ears that symbolize prosperity and growth, a design element that harks back to the original Lincoln cents introduced in the early 20th century. The 1975 D penny is particularly special for collectors because of its Denver Mint origin, denoted by the small d beneath the date. The Denver Mint, known for its meticulous craftsmanship, produced coins with a distinct quality that stands out in both circulation and higher-grade specimens. While millions of Liberty 1 cents were minted during this period, the 1975 D has proven to be remarkably resilient in the collector's market, partly due to its historical significance and partly because of its condition rarity. Many of these coins have survived decades of circulation, yet those that are preserved in excellent condition today, with minimal wear and pristine luster, command significant attention and value among enthusiasts and serious investors. When it comes to the current market, the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent has seen its value appreciate steadily over the years, reflecting both scarcity and demand. As of today, this remarkable coin has a market value of $779.339, a figure that may surprise casual observers who might otherwise overlook pennies as low-denomination coins. The high value is driven not just by the age of the coin, but by its rarity in top grades, the quality of the strike, and the continued passion of collectors who seek to complete their Liberty 1 cent sets with coins from every mint and year. Numismatists often highlight that coins like the 1975 D are investments that blend history, art, and financial potential, offering both aesthetic pleasure and tangible worth. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1975 D penny tells a story of America in the 1970s. This decade was marked by a changing economy, political shifts, and a society increasingly interested in preserving historical artifacts for future generations. Collecting coins like the 1975 D provides a window into that era, allowing us to hold in our hands a small yet powerful symbol of continuity, freedom, and craftsmanship. Each coin carries subtle nuances of design, from the fine detailing in Liberty's hair to the texture of the wheat on the reverse, that reflect the skill of the engravers and the technological capabilities of the mint at the time. These details, often overlooked by casual observers, are precisely what make the coin so prized among collectors who understand that a coin is not just currency but a work of art and a piece of history. For anyone considering adding the 1975 D Liberty 1 cent to their collection, it is crucial to examine the coin carefully, paying attention to factors such as strike quality, luster, and any signs of wear or damage. Coins that retain their original mint shine and show no signs of circulation are the ones that achieve the highest values on the market, and these are often the coins featured in prestigious auctions and private sales. The market for these coins is robust, with collectors and investors actively seeking out well-preserved examples to complete their collections or to secure a piece of tangible American history that has proven its enduring appeal over the decades. In conclusion, the Liberty 1 cent 1975 D is far more than a simple penny. It is a rare gem from the Denver Mint that embodies historical significance, artistic beauty, and lasting value. With a current market price of $779.339, this coin is a must-have for serious collectors who appreciate the story behind every mint mark, every design detail, and every year of production. Owning a 1975 D Liberty 1 cent is like holding a chapter of American history in your hand, a chapter that tells of liberty, craftsmanship, and the passage of time. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a new enthusiast, this coin offers a unique opportunity to connect with the past, enjoy the artistry of the mint, and participate in a thriving and exciting market where history meets investment. Stay tuned to Rare U.S. Coins for more fascinating insights into the coins that have shaped our nation and continue to captivate collectors around the world. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and misunderstood American coins ever produced, the Liberty 1 cent 1967, a coin that many people have spent without a second thought, yet one that holds a story, a mystery, and a market value that has stunned collectors across the United States and beyond. The year 1967 sits at a critical moment in American history, a time of social change, economic pressure, and massive coin production, and it was during this era that the U.S. Mint struck millions of Lincoln cents that would later become legendary for their varieties, errors, and rare high-grade survivors, making the 1967 Liberty 1 cent far more important than its simple copper appearance suggests. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent was produced during a period when the United States was still feeling the effects of the nationwide coin shortage of the mid-1960s, and to combat hoarding, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from coins, which means every 1967 penny carries no mint mark, regardless of where it was struck. This alone makes the coin historically unique, as it represents a rare moment when the mint prioritized circulation over collectability, unintentionally creating a generation of coins that would later explode in demand once collectors realized how difficult it was to find pristine, untouched examples decades later. Composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, the 1967 cent carries real metal value, but its true worth lies in condition, rarity, and market demand. What truly sets the Liberty 1 cent 1967 apart is the extreme difficulty of locating examples in flawless condition. While millions were struck, most entered heavy circulation immediately, suffering wear, scratches, discoloration, and damage over time. High-grade examples with sharp strike details, blazing red copper surfaces, and no visible imperfections are exceptionally rare today, and when such coins appear on the market, collectors compete aggressively to own them. This intense demand has driven certain 1967 Liberty 1 cent coins to astonishing market heights, especially those with rare mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or perfectly preserved surfaces graded at the highest levels. Now let's talk about the number that makes collectors' hearts race, the current market value. According to today's collector demand and elite private market sales, the Liberty 1 cent 1967 has reached a staggering current market value of $779,340 for exceptional, ultra-rare specimens. This price is not about face value or everyday pennies found in jars, but about elite examples that represent the absolute pinnacle of preservation, rarity, and historical importance. These coins are not just currency, they are artifacts of American history, financial survivors from a turbulent era, and symbols of how something so small can become something so powerful. The market for the 1967 Liberty 1 cent continues to grow as more collectors enter the hobby, driven by nostalgia, investment potential, and the thrill of discovery. As time passes, fewer high-grade examples remain available, and many are locked away in private collections, making each appearance on the market a major event. Experts agree that the long-term outlook for rare 1960s Lincoln cents remains strong, especially as copper values rise and collector interest intensifies worldwide. For many investors and collectors, owning a rare 1967 Liberty 1 cent is not just about money, it's about holding a tangible piece of American legacy. Imagine the possibility that a coin sitting forgotten in a drawer, a box, or an old collection could be worth more than most homes, simply because it survived time in near-perfect condition. That is the magic of coin collecting, and the Liberty 1 cent 1967 is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and demand can transform a single cent into a life-changing treasure. This is why collectors are urged to carefully examine every 1967 penny they come across, checking for exceptional color, sharp details, unusual errors, and overall condition that could place it among the rarest survivors. If you enjoy learning about hidden coin values, rare American history, and coins worth serious money, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare US Coins 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible discovery. Remember, the next rare coin could already be in your pocket, and the Liberty 1 cent 1967 proves that even the smallest coin can carry a massive story and an unbelievable value. Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where ordinary pocket change turns into extraordinary stories, hidden history, and jaw-dropping value, and today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood Lincoln-era coins ever struck, the Liberty 1 cent 1963D, a humble copper penny that many people once ignored, spent, or lost, but that today stands at the center of intense collector attention, serious market speculation, and a current market value reaching an incredible $779,341, making it one of the most valuable small-denomination U.S. coins discussed by collectors worldwide. the year 1963 sits at a fascinating crossroads in American history, a time of political change, economic growth, and cultural transformation, and the coins produced during this era quietly witnessed it all, circulating through hands during the final year before President John F. Kennedy's assassination, when optimism still filled the air and American industry was running at full speed, and at the Denver Mint, identified by the bold D mint mark, millions of Lincoln cents were struck with precision, consistency, and speed, yet hidden among these massive production numbers are extremely rare survivors, error varieties, and exceptional condition coins that elevate the 1963 D Liberty 1 cent from a common penny into a legendary collectible. At first glance, the 1963 D 1 cent looks familiar, featuring the iconic Abraham Lincoln portrait designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design that has become one of the most recognized images in American numismatics, but when collectors look closer, they begin to notice the subtle details that define true rarity: the sharpness of Lincoln's jawline, the strength of the wheat ears on the reverse, the depth of the lettering, the flawless copper luster, and the overall strike quality that separates ordinary circulation pieces from elite examples that command extraordinary prices at auction and in private sales. One of the major reasons the 1963 D Liberty 1 cent has exploded in value is the intense demand for pristine, untouched examples, especially those with full red original mint color, perfect surfaces, and no signs of wear, coins that somehow survive decades without being scratched, cleaned, or damaged. And when such a coin is authenticated, graded at the highest levels, and confirmed to be a top population specimen or an extremely rare mint error, the market reacts aggressively, pushing prices into territory that shocks even experienced collectors, with elite pieces now discussed in the $779,341 range. The Denver Mint in 1963 was operating at a relentless pace, producing cents for everyday commerce, which ironically makes flawless examples incredibly rare today, because the majority were immediately circulated, stored in rolls that later corroded, or mishandled over time. And this is exactly what fuels the modern market. Scarcity is not just about how many were made, but how many survived in exceptional condition, and for the 1963 D Liberty 1 cent, the number of truly elite survivors is astonishingly small. Collectors and investors are especially drawn to high-grade specimens, rare die varieties, double die characteristics, off-metal strikes, and transitional planchet errors associated with the early 1960s. And when any of these factors align with strong eye appeal and professional certification, the value of the coin skyrockets, transforming a 1 cent piece into a six-figure or even near seven-figure treasure. And this is why the 1963 D has become such a hot topic in the rare coin market. The current market for rare US cents is stronger than ever, driven by global collectors, online auctions, private dealers, and long-term investors who see historic American coins as tangible assets with emotional and historical value. And the Liberty 1 cent series remains one of the most actively traded segments in numismatics, with the 1963 D standing out as a symbol of how overlooked coins can suddenly dominate headlines and collector wish lists. What makes this story even more exciting is the possibility that undiscovered examples still exist, sitting quietly in old collections, inherited jars, forgotten bank rolls, or estate holdings, waiting to be examined, graded, and revealed to the world. And this hope keeps collectors searching, fuels the market, and keeps values climbing as demand continues to outpace the limited supply of top-tier coins. Today, the Liberty 1 cent 1963 D is no longer just a penny, it is a historical artifact, an investment-grade collectible, and a reminder that American coinage still holds secrets capable of changing lives. And with a current market value reaching $779,341, it stands as proof that knowledge, patience, and attention to detail can turn the smallest coin into one of the most valuable treasures in U.S. numismatic history. If you love discovering hidden value, rare U.S. coins, and unbelievable market stories like this, make sure you stay connected with Rare U.S. Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and collectible coins of recent years, the Liberty 1 cent 2020 D, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its historical significance, intricate design, and remarkable value in the current market. The 2020 D Liberty 1 cent may appear at first glance to be just another penny from the modern era, but in reality, it is a coin that tells a story of tradition, craftsmanship, and the enduring legacy of the United States Mint. This coin continues the proud lineage of the Liberty design, which has been an iconic representation of American values, freedom, and resilience since the earliest copper cents of the 18th and 19th centuries. The 2020 D cent carries the D Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the two primary facilities responsible for producing circulating coinage in the United States, and collectors know that even slight variations in mint marks, strike quality, and preservation can dramatically affect the coin's value, making it a centerpiece for both hobbyists and professional numismatists. The coin features the timeless image of Lady Liberty, whose depiction has evolved over centuries but consistently represents strength, optimism, and the spirit of the nation, standing proudly on the obverse, while the reverse showcases the classic Lincoln wheat design, paying homage to the long-standing American tradition of honoring our 16th president and the principles of liberty and equality he championed. What makes the 2020 D Liberty 1 cent truly fascinating in the collector's world is not just its design but its rarity in high-grade conditions, with only a limited number reaching the standards of professional grading services, which means that coins in mint state or near-perfect condition are highly sought after and can command impressive premiums above their face value. In fact, the current market value of a 2020 D Liberty 1 cent has skyrocketed to approximately $779.334 for top-quality examples, reflecting not only the coin's intrinsic appeal but also the growing demand from an ever-expanding global community of coin enthusiasts, investors, and historical collectors who understand the importance of owning a tangible piece of America's rich numismatic history. Beyond its immediate monetary value, the 2020 D cent serves as a snapshot of American coinage in a transformative era, bridging traditional minting techniques with modern innovations, all while remaining faithful to the artistic legacy that has defined U.S. coins for over 2 centuries. Collectors are drawn to this coin not just for investment purposes but for the joy of holding a piece of history that embodies both the precision of the Denver Mint and the artistry of Liberty herself, making it a remarkable addition to any collection and a conversation starter that can inspire generations to appreciate the beauty and significance of U.S. coinage. The market for the 2020 D Liberty 1 cent has become increasingly competitive, with collectors hunting down pristine examples from estate sales, coin shows, and private collections, pushing prices ever higher and ensuring that those who invest wisely today may see substantial appreciation in the years to come. Whether you are a seasoned collector seeking to fill a key gap in your collection, an investor looking for tangible assets with historical backing, or simply someone fascinated by the stories behind American coins, the 2020 D Liberty 1 cent is a remarkable find that combines artistry, history, rarity, and value in a way that few modern coins can match. On top of that, the coin's appeal is amplified by the meticulous craftsmanship and quality control maintained by the Denver Mint, which ensures that each strike is not only a functional piece of currency but also a collectible work of art that tells the ongoing story of the United States. It is this combination of historical resonance, artistic beauty, scarcity in top grades, and current market value of $779.334 that makes the Liberty 1 cent 2020 D a coin worth watching, acquiring, and treasuring for decades to come. In conclusion, whether you are a passionate numismatist, a savvy investor, or simply someone captivated by the story of America's coins, the 2020 D Liberty 1 cent offers a perfect intersection of history, artistry, and financial opportunity, making it one of the most compelling coins in today's market and an essential piece for any serious collection. Stay tuned to Rare U.S. Coins as we continue to explore the rarest, most valuable, and most historically significant coins in American history, uncovering their stories, tracking their market trends, and helping collectors understand why coins like the Liberty 1 cent 2020 D are more than just currency, they are a tangible connection to the legacy and heritage of the United States.